has arrived. Hi guys, it's Tanika. Thanks for watching Simply Tanika. That was my humorous way of saying the first IUI has failed. This is cycle day one. Aunt Flo showed up. So 19 million sperm, 2 eggs, zip, zero, zilch. So we start again. It's okay though. I think I knew it was coming yesterday. I took my temperature and my temperature dropped, and so I was not surprised today. The upside of this cycle is I didn't obsess about testing. I didn't even take one test because I was meant to take the test on the 14th day post IUI, and we only made it to day 12. So I would have tested tomorrow. So I, you know, moving on. I contacted the clinic today. So I go to RMA of New York, and they changed the protocol. Before, we would have to call in and report cycle day one, which was always depressing because they gave you the, oh, I'm sorry. So now it's just an email. So I sent an email starting a new cycle, going to go for IUI number 2. And the other upsides, I think there's a couple of positive things that I can take out of this, right? In keeping with the theme of the last cycle of being positive, focusing on like what went well. I think I'm excited that my body responded really well last cycle, so I will continue exercising and eating well. I had a great lining. I think that was due to the acupuncture and the exercise, so I'll keep that up. I started my fertility shakes on cycle day 3. Again, because that's when your lining starts rebuilding itself. So it sheds for those first 3 days and continues to shed, but the rebuild also starts on day 3. So lots of pomegranate juice, my lovely fertility shake, lots of exercise, and weekly acupuncture. So I'll continue that. The other thing is when I went to see my OBGYN, she recommended that I lose a little weight before getting pregnant, like 5 to 7 pounds. So this gives me about 2.5, 3 weeks. So if I do 2 pounds a week, that gets me 6 pounds. So that would be good. She's worried, because of my age, I have a higher risk of gestational diabetes, and going into it at the top of my like ideal BMI is not good. So I think they want you like under 24.9, and I'm like right there. So she did recommend that. So that gives me, more time. That gives me more time to lose a little more weight. So that's another positive that comes from it. I mean, of course, I wanted to be pregnant. So, I'm not going to diminish that. But I think knowing that I'm not, I have to figure out like how to regroup, figure out what worked well and how to move on and how to move forward. That's been what I've been focusing on in like my different therapy groups and my individual therapy is like staying positive, focusing on things that I'm grateful for. I have a tremendous support system. I'm incredibly grateful for that. Being loved and supported throughout this journey helps a great deal. Yeah. So, and I think the other exciting part is so now starting where the cycle has started, this being cycle day 1, it means that I would be testing on December 24th, pregnancy test. So that would be cool, like to know on Christmas Eve. That would be like the most amazing Christmas present ever. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for that and keep my eye on the prize. There's only so much we can do. So I've done what I can, and the rest we have to give up to God. It's like the serenity prayer, right? God, grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I think part of having that wisdom is that like just letting it wash over you and not letting it cause undue anxiety and other stressors, like take it as it is, feel what you feel, and move forward, whatever that means for you. Moving forward is, means different things for different people. For me, it means continuing on my trying to conceive journey. And so I'm going to figure that part out. So yeah. So some things that I'm going to do this next cycle, pretty much, I said it at the beginning, I'll continue a lot of the things the same. What I want to do differently, though, is I think have my progesterone tested on cycle day 21. So 7 days post ovulation, 7 days post intrauterine insemination, just to see where it is. This time I did not take the 8% Criconi, however you say it, progesterone suppositories. And so I wonder if that's what caused Aunt Flo to come earlier than 14 days. So I'll talk to the doctor about that when I go in for my scan, and we'll see. But I think other than that, I'm going to continue with the yoga, the acupuncture, eating really well, keeping a positive attitude. I feel so much better this time. Last cycle, when it didn't work, I was devastated and just like not handling it well. Yesterday, I started to prepare myself and then to just like move on quickly, right? Also, last time I was in limbo, like I was testing like crazy, so I was getting all those negative tests, and then there was no Aunt Flo coming, so I was like confused, and I just wanted I wanted to know something one way or the other. So I think, this is definitive. I know that that cycle is over, and so yeah, now I get ready to move on to IUI number 2. So that is my cycle update. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this, please give it a like. If anyone else you know is going through anything similar or might find this interesting, please share with them. Leave a comment. I always love to talk to people. Would love to hear your thoughts or any experiences that you're having. Thanks so much for watching and for all your well wishes and support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you click on the little bell, you'll be notified via email whenever I upload a new video. Thanks. Talk to you soon.